Hey man, this video is directly to Kishane Thompson. I was scrolling on YouTube and I came across the page TXT Track Time. Shout out to TXT Track Time. I often see your videos and things of that nature. I think that a lot of them are delusional nonsense, but you doing your thing on YouTube. I can't do nothing but tip my cap to you. But in the video, I saw her talking about the Cilicia Diamond League and things of that nature, giving her predictions and what she think will happen. Cool. That's what we all do. But in the comments, that's where I was kind of alarmed for Kishane Thompson. I seen a lot of people saying that, oh, Kishane shouldn't run this race for real. He should just go through the motions and barely win and this and that. Let me tell you something, Kishane. If you listening to these motherfuckers who telling you to do shit like that and you're actually going out there to do it, they're setting you up for failure. They're setting you up for failure. If your coach tells you to go out there and just go through the motions, he's setting you up for failure. You got to think. Stephen Francis has coached many a men. He coached you, Asafa Powell, Michael Frater, Taekwondo Tracy. 0 champions on the men's side. So if he's telling you that or telling y'all that, it's not going to go good. You need to go out there and run this race like it's a championship final. Because firstly, you have some of the top people who are going to be in the championship finals. And then also, it's a mental thing for the most part. So if these people go out there and they feel like, even if you win, but they're just right there next to you and they're close to you and it's a photo finish, with the talent and capabilities that you have, it's going to be a long, long day in Tokyo. So what I'll say is, my advice is, if these fans and your coach telling you to go out there and jog all year and telling you to just go through the motion, it will cost you in your biggest moment. Like last year, you saw you was running and shutting it down at the end, and at the Olympics, muscle memory kicked in. When the biggest moments roll around, whatever you have been practicing, whatever you have been doing in race reps will come to light. Everybody will get exposed in the finals. Whatever you've been practicing throughout these races, even if you don't win, run the whole race, run through the line, run like it means something. Because at the end, it's going to mean something. So if you sitting around listening to these folks talking about, yeah, just jog it through, or, you know, just go through the motions and don't run it for real, and why would he run it for real? He can just run for real at the championships. That's not how sports work. That's not how track and field works. You don't just run, or you don't just jog all year and randomly show up and run the fastest you've ever ran. That's not how this shit works. Like, yeah, you can do all the practicing you want and you can do all the race modeling you want at practice, but you have to get those real race reps in. And if you go on a races jogging and, you know, shutting it down and just going through the motion, it's going to show. Bottom line, it's going to show. That's why I say that at least Oblique Seville, his race pattern is pretty consistent. Like, he doesn't have a bad start here or have a bad finish here. Like, his race pattern is really, really consistent. Yeah, he might not have the medals, and yeah, he may not you know, showed up yet to, you know, a championship, may not have been healthy here and there, but it will cost you in your biggest moment if you listening to these folks. Now, Stephen Francis, he's coached a lot of people over the years, coached a lot of men. 0 male champions. Remember that, Kishane. We need you to beat Track Spice. I'm rooting for you. I don't want to see a guy like Noah win. I don't want to see a guy like Kenny win. I'd rather see you win. I'd rather see, who else? I'd rather see T-Mars win. I just don't want the cornballs to be at the top of the podium. Like, that's what pissed me off. Hell, I cried last year when Noah won. Came across that line. I felt like you won it. I stood up, I was celebrating, I was dancing, and then Noah's name popped up. I fell down to my knees, man. You would have thought I got shot, man. I was lost for words. I just randomly got out of breath. I didn't know what to think, what to do. I thought we was finna go to fly to Vegas the next day and be in a club popping bottles, and it was the complete opposite. So don't listen to none of these folks, what they saying. Run through the whole race. If you have a bad start, work on recovering from the bad start in the middle of the race. Transition harder. Stand up. Hold your form past the line. Don't run to the line. Run through the line. Let that sink in. Don't run to the line. Run through the line. Cause these folks, especially with the 200-meter base, they're running through the line. They ain't like, 95 meters, let me just falling apart. They ain't just running to the line, they're running through the line. And with your capabilities, yeah, it shouldn't be close, but your race model isn't consistent yet. Like, you can't go out there and just rip out this, See, Asafa, his race model was pretty consistent. Like, he could go out there and drop a 9.7 like it was nothing, drop a low 9.8 like it was nothing, because he was really consistent in his race model. Yeah, I know you're still figuring it out. You just got used to this newfound speed. So definitely go out there and practice this race model. Last year you didn't race that much, but now you're racing, but it's looking like the race model is changing every meet, and it's like just not consistent. So you need to work on the consistency, work on the execution, like execute like the races matter. Cause knowing them, they gonna execute like it matters. Even if they don't run the fastest time, even if they don't win, they gonna execute like it matters. If you think about even at the Olympics last year, Noah lost the first round to a college kid, then came back, lost the second round to Oblique Seville. The only race Noah won at the Olympics was the 100-meter final. Even lost both rounds to the 200. And that's because he was executing like it mattered. Like, he had a bad start, but he still was running, executing like it mattered. He didn't have a good finish, but he running, still acting like it mattered, running past the line. Hell, Kishane, really, I say go out there and run 110 meters. Don't get to the line. Hell, if you leaning for the line, work on your dip past the line. Get past the line and just go on and dip. Be way ahead of everybody and just go on and dip in. But that's the biggest thing. Do not listen to this. This is a message strictly for Kishane. I damn near don't want none of y'all input on it. I just want him to hear. I'll send it to him. I just want him to hear this. Execute like it matters, because it's going to matter in Tokyo. I promise you. I promise you. Muscle memory is a real thing. And when you get to those biggest moments, when your mind go blank, your body is going to go to what it remembers. And if it remembers you just chilling or transitioning super weak just to barely win or to barely get in the front, and you neck and neck at 75 meters with a dual Rashid Saminu, or you neck and neck at 80 meters with Ronnie Baker, it's going to be a long day. So execute like it matters. Execute like you got something to prove. Kenny and them, Track Spice and them, they going to be executing like it matter. Noah going to be executing like it matter. Oblique run in a few days, he gonna execute like it matters. So Kishane, this message is to you. Go out there and execute like it matters. You will thank me after Tokyo, I promise you. I promise you. If your coach telling you go out there and jog, do not do that shit. Do not do that shit. We had a whole year listening to your coach last year. Look what it got us. Look what it got us. Execute like it matters.
World champion of what?
World champion of what?
I can drop a world lead, I don't even like running. You gotta run fast just to go and get some money. I'm Noah Lyles K, you know how I'm coming. I ain't going to no Olympics, I ain't running, I ain't jumping. I can make 100,000 at the crib being funny.